Hi guys, hello and welcome. My name's Gemma and this is episode 8 of the Snuggly Stars podcast. Thanks for returning if you've been here before, and a huge welcome if this is your first time. Thanks for coming. So I thought I'd just crack on kind of as normal and go through a few bits and bobs. First of all, I'm crazy thirsty, even though I've only just pressed go, so I'm just going to have some tea. Much better. Today I'm drinking Clipper Flower Power. Mainly bought that one because the box is pretty. Right, just a few sort of admin-y bits and bobs, I guess it's referred to. You can find me on Instagram as Snuggly Stars and also on Ravelry as Snuggly Stars, and there is also a Ravelry group. And guess what? That is also called Snuggly Stars. So please go ahead and find me on those places and join the group if you want to, because I'm going to be hosting some awesome bits and bobs, and I would like quite a lot of people to join in because, you know, the more the merrier. Where to get started? Faux finished objects. Should we do some of those? I think we should, because I'm a bit too excited. First of all, I finished last night / sewed in the ends this morning this cowl. This is a crochet cowl. It is the Artfully Simple Infinity Scarf. And this is made out of the very special yarn that I've showed before. I was very kindly gifted this yarn, and it's by Plymouth Yarns. Smells lovely because I use Eucalan, and it is 100% baby alpaca. Now what's special about this is, if you could see the mound that is next to me, oh my lord. I first of all made for my daughter Isabella the baby one. So this is Isabella's, same yarn, same hook, just a different amount of chains to start off with, and obviously I haven't made it as large because that's hers and that's mine. So baby bear, mommy bear. So that's quite cute. So I'm pleased to have had that finished, because I was looking at how many whips I'd got on the go and I was like, oh, there's so many. So that was good to get done. Something else that was even better to get done, or just as good, whatever, is these. This is my first pair of Rose City rollers, and I'm super duper pleased with them. They match, they are the same size. I think they look relatively neat, if I do say so myself. This is my third pair of finished socks. So yes, they are a dancing pair. Woo! And I'm really pleased. Let's see if you can see. The yarn is beautiful. It's by Little French Meadow, and it's one of their Harry Potter colourways, and it is called Luna Lovegood. And I think it's really jazzy. And what's nice about this is I also have enough yarn left to make Isabella a pair. So we will not only have matching cowls, we will have matching mother-daughter Rose City rollers. So that's exciting to have those completed. So they are my faux for this episode. And I must say I'm quite pleased, because I needed the needles off the socks as well for another project. So kind of, you know, circle of life within the circular needle land. Don't know. What am I on about? Who knows? Well, we go from faux to whips. So let's do that. First whip I would like to show you is in this new bag that I got. Purchased it myself. Look how cool. Nice yellow lining, and it's all kind of like postcards and stamps, and then this jazzy red cord. This bag is by Jibbyroo Sews. I ordered it last week and I love it. There is the logo. So that is awesome. And in here we have the fingerless mitt that I showed before. And then I am currently working on the second one. So my job for today / this evening, once I get this done, is to, I basically want to get to, if you think this is the top, here. I want to get to the bit where you close the thumb hole. This is a thumb hole opening, and kind of get that done, because it's been on the wayside a little bit. I just need to get them finished and done, and then I can wear them with, if you saw my last episode, there was the matching set of hat and cowl that all go together. So if I finish it, I can wear it. That's the plan. So gorgeous bag by Jibbyroo Sews. In that project. Let's see. I'm trying to think of ones you've seen before, ones you haven't seen before. This project bag with the sheep and the little sheepy charm. You guys, if you've watched before, will have seen the bag. Again, by Jibbyroo Sews, and it's awesome. And I am working on a cowl. This is a knitted cowl for the Cowl Cal, hosted by Amy of the Stranded podcast. And Amy is wonderful, so go check her out, please. She's hosting a cowl, which is basically make a cowl. Now, already I've entered 2 cowls into that finished object thread that she has on Ravelry, and I guess I can add the 3rd one, which is the adult crochet cowl that I've just finished today. And then the one I actually started to be part of the cowl before I got cracking with these crocheted ones is this, and this is the Simple Yet Effective by Tin Can Knits. And oh my gosh, you can see some form of hole there. That's bad. Let's turn it this way. And the yarn for this one is King Cole Sprite DK weight in the colourway Capri. It'll be cute when it's finished, and just as a little neck decoration to keep me warm. So that cowl ends on the 28th, and today is Friday the 24th of February 2017, so I need to get that done and off the needles and out of the way, and ticked off my really long whip list that is on Ravelry. If you're interested in all the different bits and bobs that I've got going on, I do have quite a lot of my projects listed on the project section on my Ravelry page, so go check that out if you're wondering. I suppose it can be interesting if you're kind of like, well, what is she working on? And just FYI, not everything's listed on there. There are other projects that, like I said, I've said before, I've got more whips than I do fingers. But the aim for the moment, and I have some encouragement from a new friend on Facebook, is to get those whips completed and get excited about new things as well. So as exciting as that is, this one, you guys won't have seen this before because I've only just started it last week. This bag is, can you guess where it will be made by? It is made by the amazing Jibbyroo Sews, and here's their card. And they are on Etsy, and every bag I've had from them has been lovely and amazing, and I'm not just showing all of the bags because these are the bags that I've got. Anyway, let's get to the project. I have started, and I've called this my Granny's Giant Sock Blanket. So, as you're probably aware, unless you've been hiding in a bush, under a rock, in the middle of nowhere, there are loads of cosy memory blankets going around, or scrappy stripe blankets, or scrappy sock blankets, and different bits and bobs. And I thought, I don't want to do the same as everyone else. Only because I like making stuff up. And that's not very conducive with doing the same as everyone else. So anyway, I thought I will make a giant granny square blanket, and I wanted to make it a bit more interesting, so I did the centre with the flower detail, and then the rest is just normal, go round and round and round in a granny square. Now for this, I made a huge magic knot ball, and I basically went stripe of colour, stripe of cream, stripe of colour, stripe of cream in the ball with the knots, varying lengths, so I was just making it up as I go, and then I'm going round and round and crocheting that into the blanket. It's a 3.5mm hook, so that's really small for a crochet blanket for me. I don't normally work that small, but I guess with sock yarn or 4-ply, it's that small, you need the corresponding hook. So I just wanted to show you what I'm working from. So this is I ended up, it was in a hand wound ball, and then I wanted to wind it into cake. So I've just got a normal sized winder, which by the way is dying. My ball winder is dying. It's bad. Dilemma. Anyway, I wound it into, ended up 3 cakes. Now you can't see very well, but in there was all sorts of different stuff. But we're moving on to blues next. And then the next cake is this one. So you've got more and more and more. And then look at this one. Look at Big Daddy. All of this is what I wound from my magic knot ball. So this is all going to be blanket. Now, I think that I do have to crack on with and get done because of the deadline. I'm making my mum some socks for Mother's Day. And it is in this project bag. Look at this little jazzy pink one with beaded zipper pull. This bag is also made by Jibbyroo Sews. And it's lovely and squidgy. And I am making some socks for Mother's Day for my mum. Now, I don't know if Mum watches this, but you know, you can't tell too much from this, can you? This is as much as I've got done. Oh, can you see the twinkly yarn? It should be sparkling at you. This is just a 1x1 twisted rib. And I'm working on a 2.5mm 9-inch circular needle. Hence why it's so small. The yarn is by a company called Truly Hooked, and they are based in the UK and they are on Etsy. The colourway, this is, oh look, ooh, look how sparkly it is. Lovely. It's on their sparkle sock base and it's called Unicorn Horn V2. 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina. And it is quite nice and soft. I'm going to team that with this blue, and that is Cascade Heritage. So look, those two together. Blue's going to be the heel flap and the toe, and then the rest in the unicorn. So, whoa, look at all this stuff. So that will be socks for Mother's Day, and as Mother's Day is at the end of March and we're now at the end of February, I need to crack on with those. So that's that. Another project, another whip. I think this is the final whip for today. So I'm very sorry if I'm boring you, and I just want to apologise if I seem a bit disjointed. I'm still, in the last episode I went on about how poorly I am, and I still am. I'm not as bad, touch wood, but hey ho. This is being stored in a project bag made by me. Yes, this is one I made myself. This is Cath Kidston fabric, and the lining is also Cath Kidston in a combo of polka dots and stripes. And I have a carabiner at the side. I have the carabiner for. I use a tally counter for when counting rounds or rows, and I like to just clip that on the outside of my bag. Something else I've done, and I probably look like a giant weirdo, but I really don't care, is if I am kind of out and about and I'm walking, what I have done is clipped this carabiner onto the belt loop of my jeans and then carried on walking around and knitting. Whatever. We kind of all know by now that I'm no fashionista, so it doesn't matter. And I've got quite a bit done now, I think. I haven't touched this for a few days. I'm actually showing you the back of it because, you know, I'm a genius. Let's try again. Here we go. So I've got quite a bit done. If you can see all the colours. Lots of pretty colours. This pink and this purple. The plain colours. The solid colours are Cascade Heritage. And then this beautiful variegated yarn is by Laughing Yaffle. And it's called Dark Crystal. So that is lovely. So I've got quite a lot done on that, but what I want to do is I have purchased a 150cm cable for my interchangeables, because these are 5mm carbons. So I'm just going to take that off and change to the longer cable so I can see what the whole thing's like stretched out. So that's exciting. So I need to crack on with that. So that's another whip. Now I want that done because I mentioned before about I'd like to make myself a shawl for Ladies' Day. So I kind of really need to crack on because I want to get this shawl finished so I can wear it on holiday at the end of March. And Ladies' Day is pretty much when we get back. So whether that's feasible or not. And I kind of have another gift shawl that I'm thinking of. So am I trying to do too much? Most probably is the answer to that. What else? I think that's kind of it. So there's some of the whips, as I said, not all. And I just want to show you something else that I've been getting up to this week, and I am super duper excited about it. I have been dyeing yarn again. Yay! So I have done a little bit of dyeing yarn myself, and I'm this week I feel that I have taken it a step further. Well, I have, in both financially and fun-wise and awesomeness. So I'll show you what I did first this week. This is done with the Wilton's food colouring, dyed on the hob. Trying to show you like all the different colours. So you've got all different purples, and there's like blue speckles and red speckles. This is DK weight yarn, and it's just what I use to kind of practice with. So I've done that one, Wilton's, and then also I've done this. Now I got it in a big tangle, so it's in 2 balls. This one again is with the food colouring, but look at this. You've got a load of the natural colour, and then there are speckles of greens and yellows and blues, and there's a bit of black in there and a bit of turquoise. So these were done at the same time, and so that's interesting, and I like to see how they turn out with just different ways of doing it. So they're good and they're fun, but this is where I've gone a whole other level. This week I ordered acid dyes, so the professional acid dyes that the pros use, that the indie dyers use, or anyone properly that uses acid dyes use. And I've ordered those, and I've already got my citric acid, and I've sorted out some specific pots and pans and whatnot. And this evening, in fact, I actually dyed for the first time a sock yarn. So I've dyed sock yarn, and I've done it with the proper acid dyes. I'm so excited. Now I've done 2 lots this evening, but I'm just going to show you one because this is still damp, but the other one's really wet. Love it. Right, don't know why I keep smelling it. This is what I have dyed this evening. This is a 50 gram skein, and it is 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. Now I'm filming in the evening and the lighting's not brilliant, but I'm going to try and show you the gist. So we've got the blues, and then I've done sort of pink and bluey green speckles, and then we move into sort of purpley greeny black, and then back through to the purples, pink and blue speckles, and then this gorgeous blue. We've got a few flecks of pink. It's stunning. I thought, considering it's my first go, and whether it's just because I love pretty colours, who knows. I shouldn't really say stunning on my first go, but it feels super soft. I mean, look. I've ordered a Swift so that I'll be able to reskein properly. The other one I've dyed is sort of a really dark green and a black, and then I've managed to do it in a certain way that you get flashes of bright green and flashes of sage green. It looks really cool, but I will show that in the future. I'm going to keep putting pictures on Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, Snuggly Stars on Instagram, you'll be able to see more on there as well. But look at that yarny goodness. I know it looks messy there, but it feels so amazing, and I love it so much. Look at the colours, guys. And that was on my first go. Hey. So super duper excited about that. So that's my dyeing. I suppose I should show you some of my starch enhancement. So I showed you the project bag that I got from Jibbyroo Sews, and I think that's amazing, and something that I should have showed you last time, and I saw it on the side after I finished filming and went, oh. So this is another one of their slices of cake, sort of chart, rainbow cake charm. Well, it's a progress keeper with the clasp, but it's also a stitch marker. Do you not think that's genius? I do. It's both, so you can use it as either your stitch marker or a progress keeper depending on what you're doing. Again, Jibbyroo Sews, a piece of cake. So love those guys, gals. I think they're lovely. They communicate with me well, and not to say too much because I'm not going to, but I do or will have coming up soon a collaboration with Jibbyroo Sews. It's all new and sort of in motion, but I'm super duper excited about it. I'm not going to say anything more, but talking of generosity and things that are coming up, I ordered this week a bag from Meadow and they are on Etsy, UK based, and I was thinking, what can I use for a future giveaway? So I ordered this bag because I've got a couple of their bags now, and it's perfect for socks this size. It's calico lined, and it's you know, toggle and a satin drawstring, and it's just lovely. It's kind of sturdy but squishy at the same time. There's a little pocket inside which is handy to put your knickknacks in, or your crochet hook for when you drop a stitch. Or is that just me? I'm sure other people must do that too. So anyway, I ordered this, and then Amelia came back to me and said about providing one of their newer project bags for a giveaway. And some stitch markers and things, and I was like, oh, yes please, that would be amazing, because that means not only do I get to enjoy the products that I have already, but then I can spread the joy and the word about Amelia X Joy to you guys around the world. And so it arrived today, and I just need to show you. Look at that fabric. I opened it and thought, I want to keep it so much. So it's like a small to medium wedge size, I would say, in my opinion. There is, look on here, a little rabbit dude. Obviously it's all Alice in Wonderland themed, and then she's got this really sturdy, and I've not seen before, strap. Really mega sturdy strap in cool rainbow colours, so I really like that. And obviously that can come off, you can do what you like with it. There is a D-ring attachment. Now on there, excuse me, she has put her stitch markers and progress keepers. Now what I'm going to do is, because I counted, there's at least 10 of these bad boys, I'm going to split them up. So this is the bag as is, with the handle. There we go. So handle and gorgeous bag, and with the cute little zipper pull. Really nice quality. It's really stiff, so it feels like it's going to do its job, which is to protect your project. Now look at all these. Oh, they're falling off. Sorry. Let's just start again. So there's this ring that clasps together to hold them, and this is my plan. The one that I purchased, and I actually bought with my own mole, is going to be for a Ravelry giveaway. And what I'm going to do, I haven't decided 100%, but what I'm going to do is this giveaway will be open to Ravelry members. So basically, you need to be a member of the Ravelry group to qualify. That'll be the gist. I will set a date, to be confirmed. It's probably going to be like in a couple of weeks, so mid-March 2017, and you just basically get involved with the Ravelry group. There's a flash your whips section. There's a thread there so you can show what you're working on, and that can be knitting or crochet or dyeing yarn or spinning or weaving or needle felting, whatever it is. It's just a chance to show what you're working on, really. And there's a what's your shoe size or ask me anything, so just join in, really. So all there'll be for that is you need to be a member of the Ravelry group, and then when I close that giveaway, I will then be able to look at the member list and do random number generator and choose a winner from there. Same as normal, if you are somewhere in the world with a postal address, you are able to enter and qualify, and this will be the prize. It's awesome project bag, along with some of those progress keepers as well. So that'll be that for the Ravelry giveaway. And probably, let's face it, some of my hand dyed yarn, because I get a bit addicted to like showing that out to everybody. So that'll be the Ravelry prize. And then what I want to do is this is going to be a special YouTube subscriber giveaway. So this, and then there's corresponding stitch markers and progress keepers, and some of my hand dyed yarn. So when we get to 250 subscribers on this YouTube channel, this will be let loose to be part of a giveaway. One will be a YouTube prize, because let's get those subscribers, let's get some more awesome goodies and gifts and stuff to give away. So when the channel gets to 250 subscribers, this bag, along with the corresponding stitch markers and progress keepers and a bundle of my hand dyed yarn, will be whizzing its way to a lucky winner. I will put more details closer to the time, but we're not anywhere near that number yet, so we need to get subscribing, folks, please. There will be more information as we go, again, on Ravelry and Instagram, and probably in a future episode I'll mention it again. I'm bound to. I get so excited, and I just think something as gorgeous as this needs to go out into the world. So they are made by Amelia X Joy, and they're on Etsy and based in the UK. Now, as if that wasn't enough, Amelia has been very generous and said that you guys, special Snuggly Stars viewers, will get a 20% off coupon for her shop. So you put everything in your basket, apply the coupon code, and you will get 20% off your order. The code that I'm about to give you is valid till the end of March 2017, so you've got ages to go have a look. The fabrics they've got are amazing. The different sizes of bags, the themes, you could spend ages just mooching through and seeing what you like. The code is Snuggly Stars. I will type it and put it all down below for you, and it will be in the voucher code section on the Ravelry threads as well. So Snuggly Stars, if you pop that in at your checkout, you will get 20% off your order, and I think that's so kind and generous, and thank you very much. And thank you very much for the bag and these gorgeous little progress keepers and things as well. They're just so handy, we use them all the time. Why not have pretty stuff to look at as well? So that is super exciting. So we're going to have a Ravelry giveaway for Ravelry members, and then there'll be the YouTube giveaway. And just a side note, today is Friday. Tomorrow, on Saturday, I close an Instagram giveaway that I've hosted, and that one, there are stitch markers of varying kinds. There's some of my hand dyed yarn, and there's little chocolates and tea, and that is just to be joined in on Instagram. So you can check that out if this video is up in time, I guess. Right, now we've done all that, so I just think we should get on to some stash enhancement. Now, excuse me. Oh my lord. Not like I've got nuts or anything, but I'm now skinted for the rest of the foreseeable future. That, and side note, if you remember from last week, I said that there's certain shit going on in real life. That's not gone away. In fact, a lot of that has got considerably worse. and is rubbish. So that's probably why I went a bit bonkers, treating myself. Also, last weekend we went Land Rovering, as I mentioned, in Wales, and I discovered that I can get Etsy and PayPal, etc. on my phone. So that's incredibly dangerous. So literally between courses at the fancy dinner, I ordered this. Now I'm terribly sorry, it did not get sent out this way. My son William has got let loose on it. But this is the Harry Potter mini skein set by Little French Meadow. They announced it on Instagram that they were going to be, you know, cracking on and launching these little mini sets, and there were only so many available. And I thought, I don't want to miss out on that. So literally, as I said, between starter and main course, I was on my phone ordering. Yep. But I was with a bunch of people that drive Land Rovers, and they didn't care what I was doing, so that was fine. I was also knitting. And then for the rest of the weekend, whilst Land Rovering and green laning and me driving through these mad terrain, I was referred to on the intercom as the knitting lady. Quite like it. So in this set, look at these little minis. They're all on a sparkle base. And they are super cute. So I've decided I'm going to... Oh, look how sparkly that is. Just wow. Some I'm going to save for, you know, toes or heels or cuffs or whatever on socks. And then other bits are going to get put into my Granny's Giant sock blanket because they're just so beautiful. There's other bits that I'm saving as I go along, and they're going to be set aside for giveaways and things like that. But these are mine. Hands off. So all these beauties, Little French Meadow. All the yarn I've had for them is lovely, and as I said, the yarn for my Rose City rollers is by them as well. Gorgeous. Sorry. Another purchase that I have made, and again was because I saw it on Instagram and thought I need to get my hands on one because I'm obviously, again, easily enabled. This is by Mothie and the Squid, and it's the Dead Speckly Nightshade. I believe she normally has a colourway called Deadly Nightshade, but she said on the Instagram post that she went a bit nuts with the purple speckles, and I thought, I love speckles. What I want to learn with my, you know, dyeing my own hand-dyed yarn is how to do speckles well and stuff like that. But anyway, side note, look at this. It's just beautiful. Everything I've had from Mothie and the Squid has been exquisite. And I just love it. Not sure what I'm going to use it for yet, but I know it's amazing. So, hey-ho. This is their card. Now again, sorry it's a bit crumpled, but my son William is, you know, keen on joining in. Mothie and the Squid, they are on Etsy and they are fabulous and super quick delivery. I should have mentioned before, these places that I'm ordering from are based in the UK, because I'm based in the UK. I live in Staffordshire, England, UK, United Kingdom. So there you are. What came along with my little order from Mothie and the Squid, because I mentioned, is it okay if I show it on the podcast? They sent this little mini. Oh, how cute. Now again, I don't want to part with it because it's such a lovely colour and it looks like it's got slightly different shades in it. But they included this little mini, and that will be set aside and be part of another giveaway, a branded, if you like, mini skein giveaway. So that's exciting. That's just nice to add to the bundle. So thank you very much. So that's Mothie and the Squid. Something else I tried is the Lollipop Guild yarns, and this is their Mellow half and half. Now, it came in a skein, but lovely Roscoe rolled it up for me, and it goes from this yellow and then into a speckledy section, and then yellow with speckledy section, etc, etc. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to work out and knit up, because there wasn't a picture on the advert, I don't think. But funky colours, superwash merino nylon blends, and I'm interested in giving that one a go. So that was the Lollipop Guild yarns, very exciting. Now this week I placed an order on Deramores. They're not my normal number one choice for yarn. Normally I use Wool Warehouse, and that's nothing against Deramores, it's just the majority of stuff I choose is based on Wool Warehouse. But anyway, Deramores have some hedgehog fibres. Now most of the colours that they do advertise are actually out of stock, but I have seen this on another podcaster's episode, and I just thought, you know what, whilst I can get my hands on it and I've got a discount code, I'm cracking on. So this is Typewriter by Hedgehog Fibres, and it says sock yarn, 90% superwash merino, 10% nylon. And it's basically, it looks natural with speckledy, black speckledy sections. And as I just said, I like speckles, peeps. So there you are. They also stock Sweet Georgia. Now I have heard the grocery girls, Jodie and Tracy, hi! I've heard them talk about Sweet Georgia loads. And in fact, it's actually, you know, a Canadian brand. They're in Canada, all makes sense. This is the Sweet Georgia Tough Love Sock in Snapdragon. Now again, Deramores do have this yarn, but most of it is not in stock, the colours that they have listed. But this is right up my alley. Look, so we've got a lovely lime green, natural sections, hot pink, more natural, more lime green. Gorgeous! So whether that be a shawl, or some socks or whatnot, I don't know, but certainly a bit of it will be going in the Granny's Giant Sock Blanket. So that's exciting, and I got that kind of more because you just can't get it normally. Or what? No, I probably could order it online, but then I'd pay a fortune in postage / shipping, and B, then custom fees and stuff like that, so then it gets really, really expensive. So this is sort of my luxury, but you know, with a coupon code. The pièce de résistance. No, everything's been amazing, but this arrived this week from the Laughing Yaffle. Now, Laughing Yaffle lady has been poorly and therefore hasn't been updating as often. However, again on Instagram, I saw that she had updated her lovely Etsy shop and I went bonkers. I have never used a sock blank before, and I just think this is stunning. I probably think I'll end up giving it a go, but no idea where to start. Look at this. Look at all the colours. Ooh. Amazing. Now I've heard, again on the Grocery Girls, where they've said they struggle with what end to start working from on a sock blank, because obviously there's a right end and a wrong end, and it's a single strand one. Now guess what, in the advert for the Laughing Apple one, which totally swayed me, was she ties a little ribbon at the correct end. So this was like up here, all neat. Obviously I've pulled it a bit and played. So it's like, begin here. And then you'd start there and say, start knitting your socks or whatever. You can't go wrong. It's super soft and smooth and delicious. And it is called Nebula. Yaffle Sock Spiral it's called. And it's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And I wish you could see the colours as I do in real life, because they're just stunning. And I wish that you could have snuggle vision, because quite frankly, don't you think that's just amazing? So I'm very excited to try with that. I need to put it on hold a bit because I've got another Laughing Apple project shawl, and I've got so many other things on the go. But the colours and the speckles and the details are just really beautiful. So that is Laughing Yaffle. They are on Etsy. Here you go. Check them out. Right, something I desperately wanted to mention and not forget is a huge thank you to a lady called Hillary in Australia. She's on Ravelry, and Hillary, you'll know who you are. After watching last week's episode, she said that she was sorry to hear that I wasn't very well and that life's a bit... And she surprised me by sending me or gifting me a pattern on Ravelry. I thought that was so kind. It's the Go Faster Stripes pattern by Jo Tor, and it's a shawl, and it looks really funky, and I've got it lined up ready to go at some time in the future when I get some of these whips off my hands. But I just wanted to say a huge thank you to Hillary for gifting me that pattern, and for your kind message as well. So thank you so much. Big thumbs up. I'm still working on the blustery shawl, which was a gift pattern from I'm Yarn Inspired. So Kelly, thank you very much for that. Also, it just means a lot, because waking up to a little surprise like that and a gift is so much nicer than sort of the black cloud or the dread feeling. So it was very kind, and surrounding myself in all these beautiful yarns and pretty colours, and even pretty colours that I have made and stuff. It is lovely, and it's sort of my therapy at the moment. And the kids quite enjoy asking me what I'm working on, and can you make me some matching socks, and I need another hat because I've lost the other one or whatever. So it's quite nice then. Yes. And today we all went out to Kenilworth Castle, and so we went around the castle ruins and things, and we had little Willie running around and the kids going up into the high towers and stuff, and then I did some knitting in the car. Hurrah! So that's good. So that's it. It is really a passion, these handicrafts, and I literally think I'd be doomed without them. And I love making things for people. Currently socks are more for myself and my mum, but mainly just because, you know, I can measure my own feet a lot easier and I'm still fairly new. But that's it. I've gone all like weird and shy again now, so sorry folks. Yes, so recap. Amazing gifts / purchases that I have made from Amelia X Joy. They will be both a Ravelry giveaway. I'm going to open a thread just to explain it on Ravelry, and basically you need to just be a member of the Ravelry group, and it'd be awesome if you could join in on some of the threads as well, because that's just always fun. And literally ask me any questions if you want. I'm totally up for it. And when I close that, I will decide in a mo. When I'm writing it up, I will put a closing date, and then I will pick a winner from there, and they will get the one prize, and the other prize will be that again will be ongoing. It's when we get to 250 subscribers here on YouTube, I will then host that giveaway, and that gorgeous Alice in Wonderland bag will be winging its way out. As I say, I'm also doing a collaboration with Jibbyroo Sews, and that's super exciting, but I can't go into detail, so shh. Well guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you're still here by the end, applause to you. I hope you guys have a lovely day, evening, week, a happy time, happy crafting, and if anyone wants to chat to me or say hello or suggest some festivals to go to, or you've got some products you'd like me to try, or bits and bobs you might like me to show to give away, just contact me. That'd be awesome. I'm ever so interested and up for making new friends. So thank you guys for watching. Please click subscribe because that would be awesome. Have a nice day. Thank you.